So guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be chatting about an upcoming promotion which EA announced a couple of hours ago. The Future Stars promotion was announced at 7 PM today on the official EA Sports Twitter, and in the tweet they show 3 very high rated cards. They show an 88 rated Phil Foden, a 92 rated Vinicius Jr. and a 92 rated Ligt. The tweet claims that these players are future stars, and it looks like on Friday we're going to get a full squad of these cards released into Ultimate Team, which I have to say I'm very excited about. The idea behind the promo is explained here in this tweet. Basically, players with young, perceived high potential will receive high rated special cards in this promotion. And in this video today, we're going to attempt to identify and predict what players could feature in Friday's promotion. So, before we get into things, in the comments below, I want to hear from you guys. Are you excited for this new promotion? And which young players with high potential do you think will feature in the Future Stars squad on Friday? Also, if you could leave a like on this video, that would be greatly appreciated. And of course, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. Now, I want to make it clear that the ratings you see in this video are likely to be incorrect, as we have already been told by an EA staff member that the player ratings are not based on career mode potential, so bear that in mind when watching this video. Ignore the player ratings and stats, we're just going to focus on the players. The only thing we know at the current time is that we are getting Foden, Vinicius Jr. and De Ligt, and we know their overall ratings as well. So from this tweet and how I've read it, it seems that we want to be thinking of players who have come to light in the past 12 months. We want to be thinking of players who have maybe been involved in a transfer to a big club, or young players who have managed to break through at their current team and they have become regular starters. Apparently we're not looking for young players who are featuring regularly at big teams, so by that logic I don't think we'll see players like Trent Alexander-Arnold featured in this promo, since he's become a regular first teamer for Liverpool and he's also been involved in playing for England. So now the long-winded intro is out the way, let's take a look at some players who could potentially feature in Friday's promotion. Let me just say, I'm not expecting to get a lot of these right, since we don't fully understand the criteria for EA's selection just yet, and we won't find out until Friday, I imagine. So yeah, let's stop rambling and let's have a look at what players we could potentially see on Friday. Once again, let me point out, ignore the ratings, ignore the player stats. Okay, so here we go. I've opted to go for 3 goalkeepers. The first one is Alex Murray. Now, I don't know if it's Alex Murray or Alex Murray. I'm going to go for the former. The 21-year-old was playing for Spal last season, and he put in enough good performances to be bought up by Napoli. He hasn't had loads of game time since signing for Napoli, but as of late, he's been their first choice goalkeeper. When he came in, he had to wait for his chance because Ospina was playing well, but now, in December, Murray has been the first choice. The next goalkeeper on this page is Lafont. He has been a player who has been said to have high potential for a while, and he's been at Toulouse for a couple of seasons, up until last year when he was signed by Roma, and he's now their first choice goalkeeper. The final goalkeeper on this page is a bit of a pun, it's Zach Steffen. In the past year, he was named the MLS Goalkeeper of the Year, and he agreed to sign for Man City ahead of the new season, so he could be one of these quote-unquote future stars that get released on Friday. On the next page, we have one of Man United's newest signings, DIOGO. The kid has got a bit of hype surrounding him, and with him earning a big move to Man United in the summer, that could be what gets him a spot in the Future Stars squad. RB Leipzig's Upamecano has had a breakthrough year for his side. He's been one of the best defenders in the Bundesliga thus far this season, and if he gets selected for this promotion, yeah, that card's going to be absolutely incredible. I'm actually expecting Upamecano to end up with a team in the season card in a couple of months, so we could get a sneak peek at what that card could potentially be like this Friday. The final player on this page is Juan Foyth. Now, I'm not too confident about this selection, but if we're talking about players who have had a breakthrough year, then the 21-year-old has a chance. Since he started featuring for his side Spurs this season, I think he has a shout. So I think him or Harry Winks will feature in the team on Friday. On the second page of defenders, we have that 92 rated De Ligt card, which is already confirmed, so we don't need to talk about that card too much. It's going to be a very good item though, and I would imagine the stats will be similar to his team of the season card from FIFA 18. Anyway, in the middle of the page is Benjamin Pavard. The 22-year-old had a very good year. He was very good for his club, and obviously he earned himself a spot in the international team, and then, of course, he won the World Cup with France. So I would imagine that his spot in Friday's promotion is all but guaranteed. I'd be very shocked to see him left out. The final player on this page is Porto's Eder Militao. Now, I don't know if EA will select him since he's had a special card recently, but if we're going to talk about breakthrough players, this guy is certainly one of them. The 20-year-old was signed from Sao Paulo in summer and has since become a first team player for Porto, and his performances have been so good that apparently he's attracted the attention of a couple of Premier League clubs. Over on the next page is Liverpool's Joe Gomez. Now, I'm unsure whether he'll be selected by EA since he's featured in Liverpool's first team for 2 seasons now, but at the same time, I just couldn't leave him out as he's a very good young player who seems to have a lot of potential, and in the past year, he's earned himself an international call-up. Next to him is Phil Foden, who, as we already know, is confirmed. Now, the only thing I've got to say is, I do wonder what his card stats are going to be like with him being an 88 rated card. The final player on this page is Hakimi. Now this guy could be a left back or a right back if he gets selected. He'll probably be a left back, to be honest. The 20-year-old is owned by Real Madrid and is currently on loan at Dortmund. He featured in the official Bundesliga team of the season so far, and he has really made a name for himself in the past few months. We've spoken a lot about defensive players so far, so now let's move on to some more attacking options. Kai Havertz is the first player on the page. Now, he's played a lot for Bayer Leverkusen in the past 2 or 3 seasons, but it's only in the past year or so that he started building up some hype behind him. The media have likened him to Toni Kroos, and he's meant to be one of Germany's next big stars. The 92 rated Vinicius Jr. in the middle of the page is already confirmed, and once again, it's just going to be very interesting to see what his card stats look like, especially with him being so highly rated. And I do expect that card to be very freaking expensive. In the comments below, give me a price prediction. How much do you think that 92 rated card will cost? The final player on the page is Krzysztof Piatek, who, like a year or 2 ago, was relatively unknown, but in the past few months, he has made himself known. He has scored 13 times in 18 appearances for Genoa, and he has been likened to Robert Lewandowski. Justin Kluivert, the son of football legend Patrick, had a very good season at Ajax before earning himself a move to AS Roma. He's featured off the bench more than he started for the Italian side, but the 19-year-old still has plenty of time to grow, and I'd imagine he's likely to feature in Friday's squad. Alphonso Davies has been playing for the Vancouver Whitecaps a lot in the past 3 years, and he has earned himself a move to Bayern Munich, so that is a pretty big move. He's yet to play a game for the German side as he's only just joined them, but the 18-year-old does have a lot of hype behind him, and since FIFA 19 is pretty much produced in Vancouver, I'm feeling pretty confident that Alphonso Davies will be featuring in the Future Stars promotion. The next player is 20-year-old Ismaila Sarr. He's played a decent amount of football for Stade Rennais in the past 2 years, but he's shown real potential in the past few months. He's been really good for his side in the league, and he's also featured heavily in their Europa League adventure. On the penultimate page, we have Matteo Guendouzi, Sander Berg and Jadon Sancho. About a year ago, barely anyone knew who Guendouzi was, and even when Arsenal signed him, people were wondering who he was and why Arsenal signed him. Well, since he's become a first team player for Arsenal and he has shown bags of potential, and thus making him a prime candidate for this Future Stars promo in my opinion. If Guendouzi doesn't feature, I do expect someone like Ainsley Maitland-Niles or even Lucas Torreira to feature. I definitely expect an Arsenal player, and I really do hope there is an Arsenal player involved in Friday's promo. Anyway, the player in the middle of the page, Sander Berg, is currently playing for Genk and is meant to be one of the best players to ever come out of Norway. He's currently 20 and has attracted interest from Tottenham and Roma. The final player on this page is Jadon Sancho. I don't think I need to talk about this one too much. He's established himself as a first team player at Dortmund in the past season, and he definitely had a breakthrough year in 2018. On the final page, we have Neuhaus, who has earned himself a move to Borussia Mönchengladbach, and he's earned himself a spot in the first team. In the middle of the page, we have 21-year-old Patrick Cutrone, who is getting a decent amount of game time at Milan, but he hasn't quite solidified a starting spot just yet, but he is very much said to have bags of potential. And then finally, on the right, we have Luka Jovic, who was burst onto the scene in the past few months with his performances for Frankfurt in the Bundesliga and in Europe. So guys, those are 24 players who could potentially feature in Friday's Future Stars promotion. Now I'm fully aware I have missed out a lot of good young players. Players like Reece Nelson, Lucas Toussaint, Danny Olmo, James Maddison, etc. But I can only select so many players for a video, otherwise we'd be here forever. If I included like every good young player, we'd be here for hours, and nobody wants to sit and listen to me for hours. So with that in mind, if I've left someone out who you think fits the criteria for this promotion, make sure you say who in the comments section below. Like I said at the start of the video, I don't think I'll get many of these correct because there are so many options, and the criteria that EA have given us for the players seems pretty vague at the moment. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say. So guys, in the comments below, let me know your thoughts on this promotion. Are you excited for it? Which players do you expect to see? If you could leave a like on the video, that would be awesome. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.